Y-102 is WRFY FM with Joe Jackson stepping out into the night. It's 17 minutes after 2 o'clock with the Baron. Got the new one from Madonna. This is called Spotlight on Y-102. Reading's #1 radio station is Y-102 WRFY FM. That's a new one from Madonna in the Spotlight. Good afternoon. Got the Nancy Barra with you on this Wednesday afternoon. Here's a reminder. The Center Park Historic District is taking great pleasure in announcing its 1987 annual Christmas House Tour. Now, the tour will be on Sunday, December 13th from 4 till 8 in the afternoon, and tickets are $5 a person. For more information, call the Center Park Historic District at 375-9004. That number again, 375-9004. I've got some Christmas music from Barbara Mandrell coming up next. Y-102 is WRFY FM with Pretty Poison from the Hiding Out soundtrack. And Catch Me, I'm Falling. It's 2:32. This is Glass Tiger with Someday on Y-102 FM. We play the hits, Y-102 WRFY FM with Glass Tiger and Someday. Good afternoon. Got this Dancing Bear with you on this Wednesday afternoon. And I guess we can scratch this part about the Y-weather forecast saying mostly cloudy with a chance of showers. We have some sunshine peeking through out there. And looks like it's breaking up finally. Have a high today of 55. Clear skies tonight with a low down to 38. Mostly sunny tomorrow. Should be a pretty nice day with a high again near 55. Right now it's 53 at Y-102. Y-102 is WRFY FM with Survivor, and I Can't Hold Back. Also heard Michael Jackson, and that's from the album Bad, The Way You Make Me Feel. 13 before 3 o'clock with Grover Washington Jr., just the two of us on Y-102 FM. Y-102, we're Reading's #1 radio station, WRFY FM. That's Grover Washington Jr., and we can make it just the two of us. 2:51, Bob Fisher, Chevrolet time. Coming up next hour, I've got music from Belinda Carlisle. Also hear from John Cougar Mellencamp. Have a Christmas song from John Denver. Also Bruce Springsteen in there, and Sting is coming up next. Y-102, we're Reading's #1 radio station, WRFY FM with Richard Marks and Should Have Known Better. 6 minutes after 3 o'clock with the Baron. This weather is really weird. You say one thing and it does another. We had some sunshine about a half hour ago. Now I looked out the window and there's clouds all over the place. And I guess we still have a chance of showers, so call that for this afternoon. Clearing skies tonight, hopefully. Keep your fingers crossed with a low down to 38. And looking good tomorrow, mostly sunny with a high Thursday near 55. Right now it's 53 at Y-102. All hits all the time. Y-102 WRFY FM with Bruce Springsteen. Title track off the album Tunnel of Love. Good afternoon, Wednesday afternoon with the Bear. Here comes the sunshine again, popping through those clouds once again. Here's a reminder that Social Security representatives will be available at the Berkshire and Fairground Square malls to complete applications for Social Security cards. And they'll be there on Thursday, December 17th and Friday the 18th from 5 till 9. And also on Saturday, December 19th from 10 in the morning until closing time. Now, the tax reform law requires you to show a Social Security number for each dependent 5 years or older on your 1987 tax return, and this service is free of charge. You might want to check that out. I've got Christmas music from John Denver and the Muppets on deck. Y-102 is WRFY FM with Whitney Houston, and I get so emotional. Also hear John Denver with the Muppets, and we wish you a Merry Christmas. 3:31. Phone lines are open for the top 10. Request line at 9 tonight. #1 once again last night was Striper with Honestly. Honestly, it was. Phone lines are open. Give me a call with your favorite. 376-4844. We play the hits. Y-102 WRFY FM with John Bon Jovi. Wanted Dead or Alive. Good afternoon, Wednesday afternoon with the Bear on the air. And here's that weird Y-weather forecast once again, looking out the window, and the clouds, what do you know, have dispersed. And we have some more sunshine already. This is driving me crazy. Clearing skies tonight with a low down to 38. Mostly sunny tomorrow. Should be a real nice day with a high near 55. And that's what we have right now. 55 at Y-102. I've got John Cougar Mellencamp coming up next.
Unlimited free snacks are available all the time, and there is never a cover charge. If you haven't been to Gilligan's, what are you waiting for? 3190 Shillington Road, Route 724 in Sinking Spring.
And tickets are now on sale for Gilligan's second annual New Year's Eve bash, featuring a spectacular food buffet, along with yours truly playing all your favorite music, a complimentary champagne toast at midnight, hats, horns, and noisemakers, and a continental breakfast. It's $20 a person for reserved seating, $15 for general admission. Limited tickets are available, so get yours today. Call Gilligan's for more information. Y-102, here's John Cougar Mellencamp with Cherry Pie. Y-102 is WRFY FM. Here's a classic from the Beatles, and I Want to Hold Your Hand on Y-102. Reading's #1 radio station is Y-102 WRFY FM with one from the Fab Four, the Beatles, and I Want to Hold Your Hand. 3:51, 9 minutes before 4 o'clock with the Mayor Bob Fisher Chevrolet time. Coming up next hour, I've got music from George Michael. We'll also hear from Expose, have Huey Lewis and the News in there, a Christmas song from Sting, also another one from Paul Carrick, and I've got Belinda Carlisle coming up next. Y-102 Reading's #1 radio station over the WRFY FM with Whitesnake and Is This Love. Also here at Bananarama with Venus. Good afternoon, Guy the Dancing Bear with you on this Wednesday afternoon. Now the updated weather forecast is calling for a slight chance of some evening showers tonight. And instead of being clear, it'll be mostly cloudy early on tonight, then becoming partly cloudy later on tonight. I don't know, but looking out the window, I see a lot of sunshine out there at the moment. And have a low tonight down to 33. Partly cloudy tomorrow with a high of 55. Partly cloudy tomorrow night with a low again near 33. And becoming cloudy, if it wasn't cloudy already, on Friday with a high of 45. And right now it's 52 at Y-102.
You said you...
All hits all the time at Y-102 WRFY FM with Gloria Estefan and the Miami Sound Machine. And can't stay away from you. Well, it was a good day yesterday, or good night last night for Philadelphia sports teams. 76ers beat the Chicago Bulls, the tough Chicago Bulls, with Michael Jordan 109-96. And also in the NHL, Philadelphia Flyers beat the Boston Bruins 5-2. Ron Hextall became the first goalie to score a goal directly into the net. It was an open net, just flipped it down the ice and scored. Flyers beat Boston last night 5-2. I've got Christmas music from Sting coming up next. Y-102 is WRFY FM with Deborah Gibson and Shake Your Love. Also heard a Christmas song from Sting with Gabriel's Message. I don't know if that's from Peter Gabriel or... No, never mind. 4:33, here's Huey Lewis and the News. Doing it all for my baby on Y-102 FM. We play the hits, Y-102 WRFY FM with Huey Lewis and the News from the album 4. Doing it all for my baby. And Jim Plummer's coming up at 5 o'clock with the latest news, sports, and weather info. Speaking of the weather forecast, boy, I am having fun with this today. We have a slight chance of an evening shower tonight and calling for mostly cloudy skies early on and then becoming partly cloudy later on tonight. Have a low of 33. Partly cloudy tomorrow. Let's make it partly sunny. If it's partly cloudy, it got to be partly sunny during the day also. So let's think positive, make it partly sunny. High tomorrow near 55 and partly cloudy tomorrow night with a low of 33 and then becoming mostly cloudy on Friday with a high near 45. But as you know, you just have to wait and see. You know, don't take my word for it. Right now we have 51 at Y-102. Y-102 is WRFY FM with the Pet Shop Boys from their album Please and West End Girls. 4:48, 12 before 5 o'clock. Jim Plumber's up at 5 with the latest news, sports, and weather info. Here's one by the Eagles, taking it to the limit on Y-102 FM. Reading's #1 radio station is Y-102 WRFY FM with the Eagles, taking it to the limit. It's 4:52, 8 before 5 o'clock. Jim Plumber's coming up at 5 with the latest news, sports, and weather. And coming up next hour, I've got music from Jody Watley. We'll also hear from Mike's House, have George Harrison, Laura Brannigan by request. And I've got music from George Michael coming up next. Reading's #1 radio station is Y-102 WRFY FM with Steve Winwood and Valerie. Good afternoon. It's 8 minutes after 5 o'clock. And on the scoreboard, the Philadelphia 76ers will play the Portland Trail Blazers tonight at the Spectrum. Charles Barkley scored 16 of his team-high 32 points in the decisive second quarter last night to lead the 76ers to a 109-96 victory over Chicago. That's the Chicago Bulls' third straight defeat. And the Philadelphia Flyers will take on the New York Rangers tomorrow night at the Spectrum. Ron Hextall scored the second goal by a goaltender in NHL history, but he did it this time without any help. The other guy, Billy Smith, did it with a little bit of help. Peter Zezel scored 2 power play goals in the third period last night to give the Flyers a 5-2 victory over the Boston Bruins. I've got music from the Bengals on deck. Y-102 is WRFY FM with Ray Parker Jr. 19 after 5 o'clock with Laura Brannigan. Y-102 is WRFY FM with George Harrison from the album Cloud 9. Got my mind set on you. Also heard Elvis with Blue Christmas. Don Simpson is coming up from 6 till midnight tonight. Catching up to myself here. They'll have the top 10 request line at 9. Give us a call with your favorite song. 376-4844 for the top 10 at 9. All hits all the time at 102 WRFY. Have been with the system and don't disturb this groove. 536. And the Y-weather forecast calling for a chance of an evening shower tonight. Mostly cloudy early on, and then becoming partly cloudy later on tonight. Have a low down to 33. Partly sunny tomorrow with a high of 55. Partly cloudy tomorrow night with a low of 33. And becoming cloudy on Friday with a high Friday of 45. Right now it's 47 at Y102. Y102 is WRFY. Have been with Regina and Baby Love. Also heard Ice House with Crazy. It's 5:47:13 before 6 o'clock with Foreigner. This is Cold as Ice. Y102 with the better variety of music. Word over the WRFY. Have been with Foreigner. 5:50. Bob Fisher Chevrolet time coming up next hour. Don Simpson will be here with the top 10 request line at 9 tonight. Give him a call with your favorite song, 376-4844. Also next hour, music from Tina Marie. We'll have the new one from the Pet Shop Boys. Also Aerosmith, Motley Crue with their new one, Pretty Poison. And I've got music from Jody Watley on deck.